we are now joined by some super talented people from Taylorian Productions' upcoming event. We've got Damien, we've got Georgia, we've got Lewis with us, and we're going to be finding out all about what I'm guessing is the final event of the year for Taylorian. I'm guessing there's not another one after this one.
No.
And this is something a bit special, actually, because I'm assuming the three of you wouldn't ordinarily be on island at this time.
No.
Correct.
Okay, so each of you then. So Damien, tell us first of all what you have most recently been doing. What, because you've been very, very, very busy guy.
I've been busy,
haven't you?
yeah. So I've just come off the tour, the UK and international tour of Les Mis.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I landed on my feet a little bit there. I'm not going to lie.
What is it like being in that sort of production?
Joy it's a privilege. It's what you dream of doing. But I will say, it's like when we were actually doing the show, bar the obvious of there's more staff backstage and things like that because it's bigger theatres, it felt relatively similar to what we kind of do over here. Because, we got this amazing theatre, whereas usually in the UK, amateur companies are like kind of church hall kind of area. Sorry, anyone in the UK listening. Still. But yeah, so it felt very similar. So I felt like it wasn't that big a step to go into. The big thing was that I was a swing, so I had to learn all 11 male tracks, not the principals, but all the 11 males ensemble.
So does that mean from each night you could be doing something entirely different?
Every night I was doing something different. Yeah,
That keeps you on your toes.
I know. Yeah. It was never boring. The other guys in the show, they were like, "Oh, I need a sick day. I need this. I need that." I was like, "Go on then. Go on, have a sick day. I'll go on for you."
Don't say that.
Well, I'm calling them out, okay?
I tell you what, though, that is something, because, you mentioned the other guys. You were able to come home to the Isle of Man and carry on performing. But, of course, it's pretty much all shut down over there, isn't it?
I get texts all the time saying, like, what you're up to, and I'm saying, we're doing this gig on Sunday. No social distancing, no nothing. Everyone in the audience can sit next to each other, have a laugh, not worried about breathing on each other or, no masks, no nothing. So
It's amazing.
they're like, what? Like, that is unheard of now. They're like, I've got a few friends that are doing the Les Mis concert on the West End that's opening next week. And I think they can only go to half capacity, so it's about, 500 people. We're going to be performing to over 800 this weekend, so we're in an incredibly privileged position now. And hopefully the rest of the world can catch up once this vaccine kicks in. You know what I'm saying?
Well said.
Come on.
Well said. I know, get it sorted. And Georgia, just tell us what you've been up to, because you've been very busy as well.
Well, yeah, so obviously I've been home since March, and before coronavirus hit, I was in the middle of auditioning. And so I've been home, and myself and Damien have been staying at my mum's house since we've been home, and I've been looking after a lovely lovely family in Ballath, a little boy, but I'm going to start a new job next week. Yes, I'm a receptionist at Conister Bank, so that'll be something different. But myself and Damien are getting married next May, so saving is very important. Saving money,
save independent.
It's very important at the moment. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And just very privileged to be doing the show on Sunday. I'm very excited, and Taylorian Productions have got such an amazing I can't even think of the words.
Amazing group of people.
Amazing group of people
Talent.
doing the show. People that have been raised on the Isle of Man, that have gone away and trained professionally, and obviously we've all come back due to COVID. So we're all together, and it's amazing, and I cannot wait for the show on Sunday.
And it's a perfect example, as Damien was just saying as well. And, you've been performing since you were so young, haven't you?
6.
Oh, my word. And then to know and to hear what Damien's saying, which I'm sure you experienced as well, that you can go from this tiny island and not feel out of your depth.
Absolutely not.
Amongst these people who are professionals and, sort of off-island, have been doing it, again, most of their lives. Because you just sort of think that's going to be a huge step up and a huge leap.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, you're actually really well prepared over here, aren't you?
Absolutely. On and off stage, everyone you work with is so professional and so kind and so nice, and I think that's really important, to be able to work with people that you get along with. I don't think I've ever been part of a show where I've not really got on with people, so that's always nice. But yeah, we're very lucky to be over here, and like Damien said, there's a lot of people coming on Sunday, so it's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Does sound fantastic. What about you, Lewis, at the end there?
Because you've been travelling everywhere.
I have, yes.
Hither and thither.
I was actually in America. I was in Miami when I got sent home. I'd just been rehearsing for a cruise ship, Celebrity Cruises, for my third contract, actually. Been doing that. It would have been my third year. But we were a month into rehearsals, and then we were told, nah, go home. Sorry, the world's shutting down.
Because the cruise industry was one of the first that really got hit by this, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's funny though, because it just from personal experience, I know they're one of the cleanest places to be, because they're cleaning non-stop, like in the guest rooms, guest cabins, even in our cabins we get cleaners every now and then. So it was kind of bizarre to me, but obviously the rest of the world know that they travel the world, so they're going to spread it more. But yeah, we were sent home in like March time, and then I spent a couple of months in England, and then I came home around July time, and no one wanted me for a job, so I've just been struggling by, but it's fine, because obviously now we've got this, been rehearsing loads, got plenty of time to focus on this, and yeah, I've just had a great time since I've been back.
And is that very different then from going to theatre, being just on board a vessel, as it were, and doing a sort of, doing a cruise, and you're there?
It's definitely like my second home, yeah, for definite, because you're always in the same, obviously you're always in the same boat, just a different part of the world, and that stage just becomes like, yeah, you're so used to it, and it's just your home, yeah. And they're your family, your cast are your family, and you make friends with all of the staff. There's about 1,000 staff on there, so
Wow.
yeah.
Bit
we're
more
a
than
small
the
ship.
Ben. One or two more than the
yeah.
Ben. I mean, we say that the Gaiety Theatre preps you for theatre, but I don't think the Ben preps you for cruising necessarily. Does
No, not so much.
No.
No.
But then, as you mentioned, Sunday night at the Villa.
Hey.
Not quite the Palladium, but it's better.
Yeah.
And this is Taylorian Productions' latest event. It is this weekend.
Yeah.
There is a lot going on, isn't there? Obviously, you three here, but there's so many people involved in this, isn't there? Tell us a bit about it, Damien.
Oh, great. Go straight to me. Right, let's go. So, yeah, we've got, obviously, School of Rock. Because they obviously had to cancel their show or postpone it. So they're going to do a segment for us with Lorcan. We've got the Teen Company, who are doing a few numbers. So they're doing, like, Footloose, things like that, to get you dancing. And then we've got all the solos, duets from old and new shows. There's a lot of things that maybe the Manx public won't have heard before, but they should hear, because it is incredible. Things from Hamilton, Dear Evan Hansen, and then me and Georgia, we got a lovely little Beauty and the Beast medley.
Oh, you're going to make
It's
people
all
cry.
romantic, and yeah. So
Cute.
There's even something from Book of Mormon, I think, isn't
Yeah,
there?
There is,
Jack,
there is. It's
Jack,
clean.
Jack
It's
Divers and
clean.
Lorcan are doing that.
I hope it is, because I've got my nephew coming on Sunday, so let's hope
Yeah.
so.
Possibly the
Your
only clean
fingers
song in the show.
yeah, I think so.
And there's some Jersey Boys on the go as
Oh,
well,
I didn't plug Jersey
believe.
Boys.
Oh yeah, you didn't plug the boys.
Go on, you
yeah.
can do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's Jersey Boys. That's all I'm saying. Go and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
No,
it's going to be brilliant. So it's not just singing, there's dancing, there's the whole spectacle, isn't it? So
It
it's
is.
Yeah.
really showcasing the talent on the Isle of Man.
Yeah,
So it should
absolutely.
be an awesome
It will be an
event.
enchanting evening, and I think that might be there as well.
Oh, some enchanted evening.
Yes.
Oh,
if you want to get up and do
nicely.
it, we'll invite you up.
Really?
We've got
I did a
Graham
duet
singing
with Graham,
now. He's
yeah.
lovely. He's lovely.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So
Sorry, Graham.
it's from very young to slightly older.
Yeah, I think the youngest member's maybe 7 or 8. I
Wow.
think she's
Oh.
I think she's in the School of Rock ensemble, and then it goes up to, well, I don't actually
Let's
want to
not-
say an age,
let's-
maybe,
let's not
but yeah,
guess.
from
Older.
all
Older.
a variety of ages. But yeah, I'll just name a few other people that are doing
Go
the show
for
on the
it.
night. Obviously, myself, Damien, and Lewis, Jack Divers, Christine Sutcliffe, Lisa Kreisky. Come on,
Go
who
on,
else?
Joe
Oh, you set
Hillard.
yourself up.
Joe
Hillard.
Hillard, Lorcan,
Of course, Matt James is doing
Matt
it.
James, yes, my
Shout out
dad.
to
Here he is.
Uncle Matt.
Yeah, Mandy Griffin.
Griffin's in,
We've
yeah,
got
looking nice.
who else? Emily
Coates.
Coates, Neil Callan. We've got Johnny B back on the guitar. He's going to rock it out. It's going to be ace.
It's like the extreme
Yeah.
talent on the island, all in one
It's
location
amazing,
on
we're all-
Sunday
yeah.
night. This is
Anyone
Alex
can do
Maxwell as well.
incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be
Alice
awesome.
Quayle.
One big reunion,
So many of
isn't
us.
it?
Yeah, it must be so lovely for you guys, having been in shows together all these years, and now to have this one event where you're all going to be there and all taking part and are able to do this. We
know.
can't stress that enough, how fortunate we are over here
I
to be able
know.
to gather in the Villa Marina, watching
This
a
is it,
production
isn't it? You
like
forget
this.
how lucky we are.
Yeah,
We're
extraordinary.
probably the only people in the British Isles who are able to do it.
Absolutely.
Never mind what the rest of the world. Probably only a few countries can do it.
Yeah.